Hello, what's up guys? Good to see you again. Today's video was actually a suggestion from one of you guys. So let's go inside and get it started. But before we begin, we publish theme park videos on this channel all the time. So hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button so you'll know when another video is ready for you to view. So here's the deal guys. In the description below, there is links for you guys to request a welcome pack letter. And when you do that, you can make a video suggestion, which Natasha Walker did. She wants a review of the shops here at Universal Studios. That's a lot of shops. We can't do all of them, but what we can do is a Rix Top 6 party time. Excellent. But in fairness, guys, I am going to do more than 6 shops. I'm going to show you what I think are the best shops here, the 6 that you don't want to miss, that if you're here, you really should check out and visit. But in addition to the 6, we are going to have a few honorable mentions. And the first shop we're going to check out today is the Five and Dime here on Hollywood Boulevard. It's kind of across the street from like Studio Styles, and in this shop we're going to check out comics, collectibles, sci-fi, and monsters, and more. And one of the first things we're going to see when we enter this shop, they have a section over here for like Captain America, right over here, all kinds of t-shirts, some Hulk and Spider-Man Tervises, and Iron Man and Hulk mugs. So we have superhero section here. You like anime? They have some anime stuff here. Anime t-shirts, around $28 to $30. Are you a Big Bang fan? Well, they've got some merchandise here for you if you're a fan of that show as well. All kinds of stuff right here. For $28, I like this Big Bang shirt. Here is another little section for Star Trek merchandise. More t-shirts. You got some shot glasses, fanny packs. I like that t-shirt right there. Love Spock. Love that color blue. I believe that's a girl's cut. That's a ladies cut right there for $27. We've got some Star Trek magnets and buttons over here as well. If you are a Doctor Who fan, this section over here, this is for you. Doctor Who stuff. You've got shirts, bags, and boxers if you're a Doctor Who fan. Actually, they are swim trunks and they're $49. For $45, they have a public call box. It's a cookie jar. For $19, we have this tin lunch box as a call box. This one I like. I really like these tin lunch boxes, so this is pretty cool. And the largest section that they have dedicated for stuff here is going to be the superhero section. Let's start off with these like statues they have here of Superman, Harley Quinn, and Batman. I really love these statues. So here's the wall that has all the superhero comics. A lot of Wonder Woman, you see Superman, Action Comics, Batgirl, Batman. But over here, if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, still, I don't know if there's many left because they have been losing a bit, but you have the actual Walking Dead comics. Well, the Aquaman movie was a big hit, so they've got t-shirts over here, Aquaman socks, some more shirts. There's a section for Batman. There's a section for Wonder Woman. There's a section for Superman. And they have a few different displays for the monsters that we mentioned. Monsters over here, monsters right there. Here's a little table display for monsters. There's another one over there. And for $25, I really like this Monsters Tervis. I really like the design on this. And they have this on some other things like mugs and stuff as well. Here is the $20 mug if you're into like Frankenstein and Dracula and the Bride of Frankenstein and stuff like that. These are really cool. I do like this design a lot. So some very, very cool stuff in here. They've got all like the Star Trek stuff. They've got Avengers and DC, so Marvel and DC comic stuff. They've got that section for all the old classic monsters like Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein, all those guys. They've got that section for the Doctor Who. So I really, really do recommend if you want to do some unique shopping, come into here, the Five and Dime on Hollywood Boulevard. Want to snag a piece of Hollywood history? Let's head into Williams of Hollywood here. Check out some of these old props and stuff. This store is a must-see for any film buff. The Williams of Hollywood prop shop is packed with vintage curiosities, to say the least. Set pieces used in the parks and more. You'll find decor like old movie stills and posters, along with antique furniture, hats, and jewelry. Exclusive props from seasonal events and retired attractions make an incredible gift or a one-of-a-kind souvenir. Do you love Halloween Horror Nights as much as I do? Well, they have a room back here dedicated to a lot of the old props used for Halloween Horror Nights. So this was a prop used by one of the scare actors for Halloween Horror Nights, and you can have it for $400. Maybe you want something a little more Halloweenish. These busts right here, these are gonna run you anywhere between like $400 and $700 for these. Do you have a little more money to spend? This full-size figurine of this Halloween Horror Night icon, $3,000. This prop right here from last year's Halloween Horror Nights, you see it has 11 on there from Stranger Things, Michael Myers, Demogorgons and such. This is $600 if you're interested. And speaking of the Netflix hit Stranger Things, if you want an autographed picture of some of the stars, $200, we'll get you this. And I have been told in the past, this Wakita sign from the old Twister attraction, the most expensive thing in here, because one, it's mounted, and two, it's hooked up to the electrical, so the cost of like having it removed is going to go into your cost of purchasing it. Now here's something I can afford, $5. Beetlejuice bubblegum. Back to the Future bubblegum. Jaws bubblegum. But I do need to warn you, this is not chewable. This is old. There is actually warning stickers on it. Do not chew. Yeah, you're gonna need deep pockets and a fat wallet for that Williams of Hollywood store. Expensive! The next must-visit shop here at Universal Studios is gonna be in Springfield. Let's head on in. So here on Fast Food Boulevard, the next shop we need to check out, the KwikEMart. Smack dab in the middle of Springfield, this KwikEMart has all the staples that a Simpsons fan would love to have. Quench your thirst with a Duff energy drink, load up on some Lard Lad donuts, and also, without a doubt, there are plenty of Simpsons related toys, apparels, and books, souvenirs, and more. Don't dawdle, step inside the KwikEMart. For $27, you can have this bacon t-shirt, and guess what? It's actually scented. You can smell like bacon. In here we have Simpsons mugs, Homer mugs, for around $17. I actually have this one in my house. I own this one. That is a Christmas present one year. For $25, you can own these Homer slippers, which, again, I actually own these. Well, I used to own them, but then my dog Winnie, she kind of likes to tear up little things. And we had a little tug of war with Homer's face. Well, for $30, this would make a good Mother's Day gift right here. Get your special mom this t-shirt, $30. You won't win friends with salad. That Homer Simpson, he's so wise. $29 for this t-shirt. Actually, $25. We have some Duff beer merchandise. This is $30, and it's actually a t-shirt inside. Very clever packaging for a t-shirt. For $25, we have this Duff beer ball cap, and it actually has a bottle opener on the bill. Nikki would like this, maybe not this, but I think this is the style of hat she would really like. So for $4.95, there's a couple of energy drinks you can get. We have a Duff beer can of an energy drink, and we have a Flaming Moe's energy drink. I think I like the Duff a little better, the theming of that can a little better than Flaming Moe's. I did not know this, but for $5, get yourself a Simpsons comic book. I did not know this. Also here in the KwikEMart, they have DVDs of complete seasons, $55. This one right here is the 5th season, but want to catch up on your Simpsons episodes, $55. You can get them here at the KwikEMart. For $25, we have this Homer t-shirt. It is yellow. I'm just not fond of the graphics on this. The yellow's okay. You know I like yellow shirts. I can't find anything that beats the Hufflepuff though. Although for $50, a yellow hoodie I do not have. And the graphics not as big. Well, now that we've seen a few shops, I should mention some online shops. And my favorite one happens to be, if you go to my Rix Flicks, I have an online shop for theme park stuff. Go check it out. So yeah, if you're going to visit the theme parks here in Orlando and you want some stuff before you get here, go check out my online store at my Rix Flicks. I got a couple tabs for a few different things. If you want a Harry Potter one, I've got Disney stuff. I've got classic stuff like Jaws t-shirts, Back to the Future items, Disney t-shirts, Disney merchandise. If it's theme park related, I've got it. I even have Halloween Horror Nights merchandise. Go check it out. If you're interested, get some really cool theme park stuff there. Okay guys, we have made it here to London. And inside here is Diagon Alley, and there's so many Harry Potter shops. But there's only one that I'm going to recommend as a must-do. Borgin and Burkes, inside Nocturne Alley. Should you find yourself in need of any sinister items, this is the place to go. This dark and dusty Nocturne Alley shop is infamous for shady patrons such as Draco Malfoy, who used a vanishing cabinet in the movies, and they actually have a vanishing cabinet in here. As we check out the items among the dimly lit shelves, we can find things such as Death Eater masks, skulls, and Harry Potter costume replicas, accessories, jewelry, and collectibles. Okay, now that we've made it inside the shop, let's see what some of the best things we can find in here. Some of those sinister, dark items of the Harry Potter world. First off, look at this huge skull for $99. Pretty sinister. Oh, and look, right next to it is a Horcrux for $70. So this is what happens when you're a little cocky and you let a boy wizard defeat you. All your items go up for sale. Here is a smaller skull. Now I have to admit, with the bad lighting and my bad eyes, I'm not going to be able to make out the price for this. Here's a nice little skull again, but this one, maybe a dark wizard wants to use this as a cereal bowl. I don't know. And here is the vanishing cabinet we talked about. And I believe if we take a listen, we can actually hear a bird inside of there. I do like the display items behind the counter here. That's very cool looking. A lot of cool dark stuff in that. There's a little cabinet here, a little luggage piece. It's shaking a little bit. Something's in there trying to get out. Borgin and Burkes t-shirt, and again, the bad lighting, I cannot make out the price. I'm gonna guess between $25 and $30. So the coolest stuff is under glass here. We have a Death Eater mask for $110. And then next to it, right here, that is Tom Riddle's diary with a basilisk fang stabbed through it. And that is $85. So for $150, we have this. Now this is from the movies. Now this is where I need Nikki, but this is like Tom Riddle's father's grave marker, like the headstone in his grave marker. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff inside of Borgin and Burkes, especially the stuff behind the glass. That's where the real cool stuff is. And just to note, I did find out what was in that cabinet. It was a Bogart. So you know what this vlog needs, and I try to add this into every video, almost every video. We need a little music. So since we're in Diagon Alley, let's catch some of the Banshees and Celestina Warbeck.
Oh, come and stir my cauldron, I need you to do it right. Although you want some hot strong love to keep you on tonight. Cauldron full of hot strong love, that's a recipe so rare. There's a passion on here, this cannot ever quite compare. Oh, such feels all with us together, we are ready to proceed to go and hold it.
Oh my goodness, you know how Nikki and I like to hide rocks and hide things? I just found something here. By Sugar Plums, I was actually on the phone with Nikki and I looked down and I found this. Very cool. I think I'm going to rehide it. I'm not going to keep this, but it's not a rock, but it's a little button. A little pin. So I'll go ahead and rehide this somewhere. Very cool. This is only the second time I found something, and both times it's been accidentally. So it was a little loud inside of Diagon Alley with Celestina still performing, but I'm going to read the back of this, and this is a little button for the Swanson Hotel, which was located near Times Square in New York in 1926, and it made an appearance in the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them movie. So what I'm going to do, since this is related to like that old New York area, I'm going to hide this in the old New York area of Universal. And that works out very well for today's video, as the next shop that I'm going to highlight for you guys is actually in that old New York area. And while we're walking over to the old New York area, one, to hide this little pin and to show you the next shop, I should note that here at Universal Studios, they do have mobile order now. So on your phone, you can mobile order your food. So check that out next time you're here. Get on the app, see what restaurants they have available. There's a lot of them. I've seen the list. I don't recall every one of them, but the majority of the major ones are going to have this new mobile order feature. So go ahead and do that. It can be a time saver. Okay, I have made it to Old New York, and singing's happening right now. If you hear any music in the background, that's singing. But I found the spot. This is the spot where in Fantastic Beasts, they had that like speakeasy. At one time, Universal had this door like decorated to match that. So this is where I'm gonna hide that button. And then I'm gonna call Nikki and give her the picture and have her put it up on the Facebook group so someone can come and find it. Now, back to the main purpose of this video. I'm sure in video time it was real quick, but in actual time it took me a while. But let's get back to the main shops, the best shops here at Universal Studios. So next on our list of top 6 shops at Universal Studios, most unique, most awesome shops, we're gonna add in Rosie's Irish Shop, here at the Irish Imports. And before we even get in the door, I found something we like. An I Heart Gingers t-shirt. Actually, it's a long sleeve t-shirt for $30. I have a ginger. My oldest daughter's a redhead. And as soon as we get in, we see some Celtic jewelry. Different types of rings and such. Those right there are $50 a piece. These Celtic Viking rings are $100 a piece. Okay, if any of my Irish friends can let me know, this item here is for $37. What is it? What significance does this have? I'm not familiar with it, but it must have some type of Irish significance. Oh my goodness, for $6 I have found a refrigerator magnet for my daughter Caitlin. Oh my goodness, I'm a ginger. She loves being a ginger though. So actually these magnets, if you buy 3 or more, they're only $4.95 a piece, so you save a little bit. Oh. And here's another one of my favorites.
Is that a video? Oh.
This I should get for Nikki. Actually, I think she got kicked out of a school for fighting. Maybe I shouldn't mention that. Isn't this adorable for a little ginger baby like I used to have? $23. And for $17, I found this mug. This could be a mug that I get for Nikki. I make her a nightly juice to help her sleep. It's cucumber, lemon, and ginger. But it has an Irish blessing on it. May the joy we share today be with us ever after. And the front says, a mug to warm your hands and a wish for your love and laughter. Aha! I have found the Irish Christmas section. All kinds of ornaments, different things like that to celebrate the holidays Irish style. $35 for this little Irish Christmas house. I would get it, but we're trying to declutter our Christmas stash right now. And I have found the hoodie of the year. It's green and gray. It says Ireland on it. And look, it has a little holder for your beer. Oh my goodness. $55. I kind of want this. If you ever want to know how many days till St. Patrick's Day, step inside Rosie's here. And I did ask the sales clerk, and they do update this sign daily. For $25, we have this Irish hat. Now this is Nikki's style, but I need some help. Those of you who watch my videos in Ireland, I need help on this. What does that mean? What is that? Is that a saying? A blessing? Let me know in the comments below. And our favorite restaurant here at Studios is Finnegan's, and there's a t-shirt, $30. And they also have a couple hats for Finnegan's. Do you or someone you love like crazy socks? Here's some crazy Irish socks for a price in between $10 and $14. Well, we are an Irish shop, so I suppose we have to have some Notre Dame gear. The Fightin' Irish. So there you go. If you're an Irish fan or a Notre Dame fan, come inside Rosie's. Get yourself some Notre Dame gear. Or maybe you're not a fan of Notre Dame. Maybe just a fan of Guinness beer. They have a whole section here for Guinness beer merchandise. T-shirts, bottle openers, knickknacks. Your spot for Guinness. So here's another one of these things you hang on the wall for like $30. And what is this? What does this mean? I don't know the significance. Please Someone from my Irish community who's watching the videos, let me know what this is. I'm really interested. So, some pretty cool stuff inside the Irish shop there. That's why it made our list today. You need to go check that one out. There's one more shop I recommend to you guys. One more top 6 shop. Cool shop, unique shop. It's got the best stuff and it's still here in the old New York section. Let's take a walk down to the film vault. This is the place where we can get some classic movie items. Jaws, Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, things like that. Classic shop, I love it, it's one of my favorites. So here is the Back to the Future section. $25. Nikki actually has that t-shirt. Want a Marty McFly cap from Back to the Future 2. It's right there. Want to get yourself a DeLorean? Well, for around $25, they have all 3 versions. On the top shelf here, they have some of the signed memorabilia, replicas and such. You can get yourself a Mr. Fusion replica for $632. That picture, that signed picture of Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox is $700. And then in this glass display here, they have the expensive stuff. We have a Mr. Fusion for $2,800, signed by pretty much the whole cast. Also, who said we didn't have real hoverboards? There's one right here, signed by pretty much the whole cast again, and that one is $1,500. For $25, roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. I actually say that quite often in my real life. Why do I say this? Well, I have a Jeep. Often, we don't need a road when we're in the Jeep. Here we have the Ghostbusters section. Get yourself a couple of nice tin lunch boxes for $19. I really like tin lunch boxes. Reminds me of my childhood. That Ghostbuster t-shirt is $22. That one's $22, but this one, $26. So I always like pointing out these high ticket items. And here we have Slimer from Ghostbusters. And you can own this for $1,625. And now, another one of my favorite sections, a classic movie, Jaws. My daughter Caitlin is afraid of Jaws. She blames me. Yes, I'm going to have to get this mug. It's only $13. I love Jaws. My daughter Caitlin hates Jaws. She blames me because I let her watch as a child. She asked for it, so I just let her watch it. Here is a Jaws throw blanket. I actually own this. I keep it in our movie room. Caitlin hates it, but I love it. The shirts range from like $22 to a high of $30. That one down there is $30. I like the look. I like that distressed look, but I think it's just a girl's cut. As far as a guy, I think this is a guy's cut. I really like that one, and it's actually the cheapest one, $22. This one's also $30. I like that one. But I really like the mug. You guys know, if you've seen enough of my vlogs, how I like mugs because I consider them the graphic t-shirt of drinkware. I'm getting this. I'm walking out with this. Well, paying for it and then walking out with it. And now we enter the ET section. A lot of plush dolls, a couple of t-shirts. The t-shirts down here are $30. But as far as plush dolls, look at this. Look at that. I love that one. $23 for that one. So here is the Psycho section, the Bates Motel. I swear one day we are going to do our guest bathroom and bedroom in Bates Motel stuff. We'll provide a little Bates Motel robe for our guests. In the morning they can have their coffee in a Bates Motel mug. $13, not bad. The guest bathroom will have a Bates Motel towel, bonus, with a little blood on it. This is $25. The nightstand next to the bed can have this little notepad for $6. Or is it $7? Actually $7. Put this on the nightstand next to the bed. The robe, by the way, is $60, but that's a must-have for our guest room. Yes, the next house will have a guest bedroom and a guest bath decorated with the Bates Motel stuff, for sure. But wait, before I head out, they do have a Blues Brothers section, and you can actually get the sunglasses, the Jake and Elwood sunglasses, for $16. Now we're done. They didn't make my top 6, but 2 more stores you might want to check out. The Betty Boop store, that's pretty cool, especially if you're a Betty Boop fan. And right here, the Hello Kitty store. If you're a Hello Kitty fan, you need to check out this shop. Okay guys, I think that's going to do it for our top 6 shops here at Studios. Let's see if I can remember them. On Hollywood Boulevard, we had the Five and Dime, and then we had the Williams of Hollywood Prop Shop. Then we went to Springfield for the KwikEMart, then into Nocturne Alley for Borgin and Burkes. Then we went to Old New York to see the Rosie's Irish Shop, and then lastly the Film Vault. And I did get my Jaws mug. After my discount, it was $11.77, which I think, didn't Jaws come out in '77? Someone fact check that for me. And with that being said, don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. Thanks for watching Rix Flicks, and now it's time to relax. And speaking of relaxing, today's my free day. I'm going to Voodoo Donuts. I'm going to relax with a donut.